Hello, Outcropticians.
Hello, Doomslayers.
We're here to bring you some amazing TA. This is my bro, Tradespotting.
Thanks for having me on, Rocky. This is some of our best DD yet.
This is so good, we actually kept it secret till now.
Yes, we didn't want people using this to paper hand, so while we use it behind the scenes, this is the big reveal for the apes, really.
Let's get into our Gamestop TA. Welcome back. This is the chart up behind me, the GameStop chart. We have a bunch of information on here.
What exactly is it that we're looking at here, Rocky?
This actually is everything. This is an amazing story and it's about to go boomity boom boom boom, but we need to explain what the components are. So by the end, you'll understand it all. First things first, what's the story so far been?
Well, this is the caterpillar and the cup and handle. But what is the cup and handle now?
Well, it was a long story and people keep asking, is it still valid? Is it not still valid? Easier way to explain it.
It's old news.
This is instead what we're talking about at the minute.
An ascending triangle.
An ascending triangle tends to break towards the top side and it has a key component there, which is this demand line at the bottom.
That's lovely. It's also tends to break at a 75%, so no need to send us any more annoying questions about that.
Our measured move taking us up into all-time highs. This ascending triangle demand line is sloping towards the top side, showing that there are lows followed by higher lows. What does that mean when the oscillators down below look like this?
This shows lower lows on the oscillators. On the MACD and on the RSI, you have tons and tons and tons of hidden bullish divergence.
Oh my god, that sounds so tasty, especially when you're looking to set the prices up for moving up the way. One other thing on this part of the chart, of course, is that the DMI had a signal on there which showed the prices might return back to an equilibrium point. That's happened. We are set up, ready to go for the next phase in the markets. How do we know that we have confirmed the local low?
Well, we need a retracement back against that trend above the 236. There are two important zones when talking about this 236. What are they, Rocky?
Well, it's quite simple. If we actually go green from like right here, right now, then brilliant. Then we're looking up towards the 195 price point for that 236. However, if we were to drop down to the weekly low, we might be looking to
185. That would be a 236 retracement should we reach the weekly low of 150.
This is that information as seen with a little bit of colors and whatnot. You can see the pivot point on there, that white dotted line showing where the weekly low was, and of course where you'd be looking at an inflection if we were to be shaken out. Where's the shakeout box?
Well, we can see it here on the charts. It's really, we're in the middle of it right now, and it's on the with handle part of the cup, which is actually an ascending triangle.
In that cup with handle, there is obviously a shakeout phase, which is what is happening right now. It would happen at the lower end of the ascending triangle, wouldn't you think so? And it's nice to see that hidden bullish divergence there. But there's much more to this story, and things are about to get very exciting, everybody. What is this?
Oh, this is a TD sequential. Oh, we really like this. Oh, this is very exciting.
Shout out Tom DeMark. He's the man that made this one. And what do you look for on here? It's a number 9, I believe.
Oh, yes. Yes. Number 9, please. Thank you very much.
And we have a number 9 right here in the daily time frame showing us that there is a buy signal. It's actually a perfect buy signal. Just 1 second here. The number 9 candle is actually closing lower than the 8 and the 7 and the 6. The 8 candle is closing lower than the 7 and the 6. It is the, of course, perfect buy signal on the TD sequential.
And it's on the daily time frame, and the countdown has finished.
On the 4-hour time frame, we're looking at the same sort of thing. Isn't it nice when the lower time frames build up with momentum?
What more could you possibly ask for, Rocky?
Well, you could maybe say, wouldn't it be nice if we had maybe within the next 3-4 hour periods a number 9 showing on this thing too?
Oh my goodness, and is it anywhere else? Is this shown anywhere else?
Well, right here on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that we're actually getting the countdown buy signal, which is happening after the number 9 came in and has led us all the way up to the perfected countdown buy signal here as well. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, it sounds like it's going to explode.
But when? But when is all
But
this going
wait,
to happen?
Rocky, when's it going to explode?
What is this?
Oh my god, what is that?
We have the GME charts here back whenever the whole thing started off. This is the first opportunity you could have ever have had to have used the fib time zones. What do we see here at the 382?
We see that just before the 382, things tended to go what we would call sideways slightly before it rocketed up.
That's right. These things are really kind of special things.
They're quite unusual. Not many people even know about these things, Rocky.
When was the next one in the market, I wonder? Boom! Oh my goodness.
Whoa, look at that. Does that take us right up to right now?
That does. And we can see that this is using the first low, the first major low in the markets, up to the next major high. That major high was the major high that was identified by the previous fib time zone. Does that maybe make us think that this is the correctly positioned one?
So in this phase of the market, you're showing us that this went to the all-time high and that we now did that again in the next phase of the market, and we're now about to approach the 382 line in the next phase.
Yes, and everybody's been asking all about when things could possibly happen, but we wanted them to be able to stick the course right up to whenever it would happen.
We needed them. We needed you to hold the course.
So let's
Until now!
And now we have this. You should, at this point, have a decent understanding. That upward sloping line is, of course,
This is this demand line.
of that ascending triangle. Ascending triangles typically break towards the
Top side.
There is also a nice pivot there with that white dotted line that we know the prices could visit, but it'd be a great buy price.
And what's a good reason to buy when you see prices at a low?
Well, hidden bullish divergence is
It's
a pretty
one of
good
the
one.
best reasons in an uptrend, wouldn't you say?
It tends to be, but we also look for confluence of other factors. How about we use a different indicator? Have you got any ideas? The TD sequential, perhaps, in this instance?
I think we should, yes, I'd love that.
And
yes.
what would you look for on the daily time frame on the TD sequential?
Well, if possible, I'd look for a number 9, and I'd look for the perfect signal with the candle close being lower than the 8 and the 7, and with them all being lower than the 6 and the 5. If you could get all 4 in a row like that, wow.
Wow, this is amazing. High five to that.
High five, fuck yeah.
There's maybe one little thing that we would say at the end here with regards to if the markets did actually push on a bit lower then after all.
Imagine the baddies did manage to shake out a few apes, and with all their synthetics, they did manage to push the price down a little bit. Well, if it got really low, it might break significant levels and go a little bit further. And in that case, well, it makes for a really good bargain, doesn't it?
It does. I know where I'd be putting my house on at.
Put your house on it. I'll put mine on it too. If you're doing it, if you're in, I'm in. If your house is online, so is mine.
Yeah, and there might be a green horizontal line kind of showing where that would happen for
Well,
us
that's
if we needed to.
disastrously far away. But as it happens, there's nothing is going to break our resolve. Even if some people capitulate, we never will. And we're going in hard if it ever drops.
And have we got a perfect buy signal now that we can focus on?
If you want to manage your risk and do technical analysis and trade profitably and win, then this is when you show that you've got balls.
This is it. Brilliant. Loving it. Loving this fantastic TA.
Thanks
so
for
much.
having me on, Rocky.
Been brilliant. See you again
See you
soon.
soon.